Johnny Nienabert stepped outside to walk his dog, Buddy. Buddy, a scruffy terrier mix, bounded ahead, his tail wagging with excitement. As they rounded the corner, Johnny noticed a tiny blur of black and white fur trailing them. A kitten, barely bigger than his palm, was trying desperately to keep up, its tiny legs scrambling over the pavement. "Well, hello there, little guy," Johnny chuckled, squatting down to get a better look. The kitten, eyes wide with curiosity, scurried closer, rubbing its head against Johnny's hand. "He's lost, poor thing," Johnny said, feeling a tug at his heart. He called his wife, Sarah, and told her about the kitten. "Can you get some food for him?" he asked. Sarah, a self-proclaimed animal lover, was instantly smitten. She brought out a dish of milk, but hesitated. "He's so cute, Johnny," she sighed, "but with 3 cats and Buddy already. We just don't have the space." Reluctantly, she agreed to keep the kitten for the night. It wouldn't be fair to leave him alone, especially with the approaching storm. The tiny creature, unfazed by the chaos of their house, happily lapped up the milk, purring contentedly. That night, Sarah, unable to resist the kitten's charm, called her sister, Lisa. Lisa, an avid animal rescuer, was overjoyed. "Bring him over. I've been wanting another cat for ages," she exclaimed. The next morning, Johnny and Sarah drove the kitten, now named Pan, to Lisa's house. Pan, sensing his new home, rubbed his head against Lisa's hand, purring louder than ever. A year went by, and Pan had grown into a handsome cat. Lisa's house was a constant playground for him. He loved playing with cardboard boxes, knocking them over with a mischievous glint in his eyes. His playful nature was infectious, and Lisa often found herself laughing at his antics. One day, Lisa took Pan to the vet for a checkup. As the vet examined him, he looked up, a knowing smile on his face. "This little guy's a bit of a mystery," he said, "but I'd say he's got some Maine Coon in him. Look at those huge paws." Lisa, already smitten, couldn't help but chuckle. Pan, now a big, playful cat with an air of confidence, was truly a part of the family. The vet's words, however, lingered in her mind. "Maine Coon," she muttered, remembering a detail Sarah had shared about the kitten. Sarah had mentioned that Pan was found near a house where a Maine Coon had gone missing weeks earlier. A wave of realization washed over Lisa. Could it be that Pan was the lost Maine Coon kitten, separated from his mother? A tiny pang of sadness mixed with hope. Maybe, just maybe, Pan's original family was still searching for him. That night, Lisa found herself researching lost pet websites. She posted a photo of Pan, adding a detailed description of his unique markings. She prayed that his original family would see the post and recognize him. The next day, a message popped up on her phone. It was from a woman, her voice trembling with relief. "Is that my kitten?" she wrote, attaching a photo of a small black and white kitten. The photo was identical to the one Lisa had posted. Lisa's heart skipped a beat. She called the woman immediately, her voice thick with emotion. "I believe you found your little one," she said. "He's safe and sound, and he's doing very well." As Lisa handed the phone to Pan's original owner, she couldn't help but feel a wave of bittersweet emotions. Part of her ached for the reunion, for the family reunited after a year of separation. But another part of her rejoiced, knowing that Pan was going back to where he belonged. The next day, Lisa drove Pan to his original family. As they drove, Pan looked out the window, a mixture of confusion and curiosity in his eyes. As they pulled up to the house, Pan's original owner rushed out, tears of joy streaming down her face. Lisa watched as Pan darted into his mother's arms, purring softly. She smiled, a tear slipping down her own cheek. Though she knew Pan was meant to be with his original family, she couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness. She had loved him, cherished him, and given him a safe home. Even though he was leaving, Lisa knew she would never forget the tiny kitten who had followed a dog down the street and changed her life forever.